Ka-chow! What's poppin' pumpkin heads? It's your boy Sweet Lou back again with some tent construction updates. I never really got into this because it was done in my quick 4-hour time lapse, but I'll show you some of the detailing on the tension line I ran around the perimeter. And we've seen now that it keeps squirrels in and it keeps rabbits out. So I think I'll just show you because I think it's doing its job. So if you look, can you see that one? If you look right here, there's a hex, a nut of a hex top for a spike that's over a foot long, maybe 14 inches long. And that has a little swivel on the top. I'll make sure you can see. Oh, there we go. It's got a little swivel that the nylon line has been run through, and then I drilled that all the way into the ground so that the swivel is actually a little bit beneath like the ground. And I did that at 6 points around the perimeter. Let's see if I can point them out. 1, 2, 3. It's hard to do this. It's not a mirror. 3, and then what was it? 4, 5. Yes, and then 6. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So that battens down that line close to the surface of the ground. And then I put tension on it. I have like a ratchet strap. So what I did was I went to where the 2 nylon parts end, and I rolled them into loops at the end and then tied it and then frapped down the knots so that they would flow easily and not unwind quite so easily. I think it's frapping. I did that for this one too, and then in between these 2 ends, before I had the orange paracord here, I had this ratchet strap. Oh, excuse the hair, it wants to play today. I had this ratchet strap, and what I did was I leveraged it all the way over here into the ground and used a pole and stuck it in the ground and then horked on it to like bring maybe an inch or two at a time to like bring this whole plastic line tighter and tighter and tighter. And then so I pulled it tighter and then I opened it up and pulled it tighter, so there was a lot of tension on it. And then I use this to seal it in place and use these are plastic tent stakes buried deep in there that are pushing the surface of the line deep into the soft dirt. I use that here and here, and then I use some metal tent stakes on this side, which gets all the wind, to bring that one down. So this side, it gets the wind, it blows it up, and last year this is where it would pull the stakes up. So I got all that up. You can see some of the detail that I only talked about with this sew. This is going, there's 2 sheets here. There's the sheet that's seals from the bottom, and then there's a sheet that just sits on top, loosey-goosey. And this sew goes up and down in between them about every hand's breadth. And like I said, I don't like the aesthetics of it. It looks kind of untidy, so I've got black elastic cord I'm going to replace. Okay, it's been raining and raining for days and days, so I haven't been able to give the pumpkins as much time as I would like. Here we go, another flattering shot. Let me unzip this. Yeah, this keeps sticking. It's not as smooth as I would like, but it is not catching the wind, so when it does blow, it's doing the job of not putting tension over the entire tent. Okay, now I didn't wrap this tight last night like I've done. Oh, look at this whole pool of water. I have to dump that every single day or we're gonna get mosquitoes. But yeah, I didn't wrap it with this cord like I'd been doing, and I'm worrying if maybe slugs are coming. So I'll show you. I'll lift this up. Oh, cold water on the feet. Okay. Let's get this plastic out of here. Oh. Let's weed these guys while we're here. I won't be able to mow in here, so I gotta keep up on the weeds by hand. Okay. Alright, now let's take a look. It says it's 57 right now. That matches my animal sense of how hot or cold it is. Good, they're looking okay. This one had a little, can you see it? Am I pointing it right? This one had a little stuck inside the shell for a little bit too long. It might have done a little bit of rot. But okay, it seems like they've got enough water. I don't want to water it right now. I'm hoping that there's enough ambient water in there and that the roots that are growing, if they get thirsty, they'll just go a little bit deeper. I want that root growth to go nuts. Okay, now let's look at the first leaves that are forming, because that's going to dictate which way the vines grow. So this guy, he's got a leaf folded, so that's the back of the leaf. Oh, sorry, wrong one. That's the back of the leaf on the right hand side, and then those little frills, that scalloping frill is pointing the way it's going to open. So it's going to open west, but the leaf will grow on the right side, and that means the vine will want to grow west first. And this guy, it looks like he's all discombobulated. Oh, let's see, can you see him? I can't see unless I see my hand pointing. Okay, this guy's got a leaf, and it's got the back is on the south side, and it's pointing north, so that's going to want to grow at north, which is the absolute wrong way. So I'm going to continue waiting, see which one of these gets up to 3 or 4 inches before I thin it down to just one, because I want this whole thing to just be one root system, if it will go that deep. I really want to encourage it to. I've got worms in there. It's going to keep it aerated. It should be good quality soil, full of nutrients, and then I'll fertilize on top of that. But today I'm going to let them get sun. They won't get rained on. It'll dry out the surface. I don't see any signs of slugs, which is what I was afraid of last night. So this could be the best day these pumpkins have had since they sprouted. All right, and that's it. And I will continue to be meticulous about strapping down this hatch every time I step out, because there's possums and rabbits and squirrels, and I've heard from other people that have lost a pumpkin how heartbreaking it is after investing all this time and then having it get munched on. Even my first attempts, both my first 4 pumpkins, that was the first year we were here, they all got eaten. So yeah, all of this paranoia is warranted. There are people out to get my pumpkins. Okay, that's it. Thanks for checking in. Catch you later, pumpkin heads. Pat Stash.